Why?
Fuck, I sound sick. That sounds so good.
Man, he sounds so good. Oh shit, we didn't work out who's saying what. That's fine.
I didn't
let's
actually
go
write
with
down. Let's roll with it.
I don't actually have the
intro, but that's fine. I think I remember. Welcome to Jam About Town, the podcast where two musicians who know absolutely nothing about geography. Oh fuck no, I don't. Hello.
Welcome to Jam About Town.
We're back,
Yay!
baby.
This is Jam About Town, the podcast where two people that know absolutely nothing about geography talk about towns, villages, cities, etc. that they've never been to, and we're shit at it. But so it's been a couple of weeks, isn't it? Well, about a week and a bit since we've done the last pod.
Yeah, we've had a week off, but we're sort of just adjusting to, life again, because we're sort of back to normal now, almost.
Yeah, exactly. Back to work and everything. I mean, the reason we didn't do it last week is because we could be fucked. But
we simply didn't really have time, didn't we?
Yeah, that's it. That's the real reason. We didn't have time. Basically, I kept pushing it back, going, "No, James, no, I'm busy. I got work. No, I got work."
It was so good. We literally were like, should we do it Monday? And then we were like, oh no, we'll do it tomorrow. And then we do it Wednesday? No, we'll do it tomorrow. And then we were like, Thursday? Oh, well, it's not going to happen, is it?
It's not going to happen. And then we got to this week and we're like, should we do it Monday? Yeah. And I got to Monday evening, we're like, we haven't actually chosen a place to do. So we haven't done any research on anywhere. So it took till, we're actually recording this on a Friday.
Is it Friday? I thought it was Thursday. Christ.
Is it Friday? It's Friday, yeah. Bloody hell.
It is Friday. Oh, my life.
Jesus Christ. You been up to anything, James?
I think I have. But none of it's really that interesting. I'll say I learned in... I wasn't anywhere when I learnt this. I wasn't anywhere at all where I shouldn't be doing this. But I learnt how to flick a lid from a soya bottle really far today. What did you do, Jamie?
I
Did you do the same?
Well, no, I learnt how to catch a soya lid going really quickly in the air that had been flicked. And that was great.
And this definitely didn't happen at Narux because we were really doing a lot today, weren't we?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we get on with stuff when we're at that's Narux. We'll have to cut that. Jesus.
Yeah, no, we never muck around.
No, we don't. And everyone that we work with will tell you that as well. We're great workers. That is true.
We're not key workers. We're great workers.
We're great workers.
We're definitely not key. Shout out to you, key workers. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, key workers, and everyone else who's not a key worker. Shout out to everyone. Hey?
Shout out to everyone. Why not?
Why not? Just shout out everyone. Everyone's all right, aren't they? Generally.
So, Jamie, the Wilkie son, as we're back, would you like to kick off the pod with a cut short?
Yeah, let's start with a cut short, shall we?
Fantastic. And what is cut short, Jamie?
Cut short is the section of the podcast where we talk about ours and other people's funny poo stories and wee stories.
Yeah, we don't discriminate, poo or wee.
Poo or wee, or even sick. That'd be quite funny.
Yeah, I mean, we're
open to it.
Send them in.
We're open to it.
Yeah, I mean, even something else, I don't know.
If you have something else, maybe like earwax or snot, there's got to be some funny stories there.
This is a lovely podcast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just bodily fluids cut short, just anything.
But hit me.
Well, but before I talk about that, James, I just want to explain to you about my situation at home at the moment.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I'm actually getting kicked out of my flat.
You are, aren't you? I know.
Everybody,
boo the landlord.
Boo the landlord. And I'll tell you for why.
Yes.
So, I was actually doing some maintenance on my Spies Orb Mark II. And I was developing the new features on the Spies Orb Mark II.
Yeah, I came round when you were doing this.
Yes, exactly. And I got a letter through from the estate agency informing me that due to my involvement with multiple foreign intelligence agencies and my meth lab, that I had to leave.
Wait, what? I didn't know you were involved in that as well.
Yeah, it's quite well known, my meth lab. I didn't think it was illegal, but apparently it is.
Look, I'm sure there's a loophole.
Yeah, there must be a loophole. So me and Emily, my girlfriend, are gonna have to move out, and that's sad.
Very good. You really should change your email though from Incognito Jamie, otherwise you're never going to find a new flat.
Incognito Jamie with methlab.com. So, this is... she said I could say her name, but if she decides not, we'll bleep it out. So, bleep. Was on holiday in Isle of Wight with her family. I think she was between 10 and 13 years old.
Fantastic.
So, old enough to not shit herself, without thinking about it.
I beg to differ.
She went and explained that she was wearing a lovely floral top, floral summer shorts, lovely, beautiful clothes. She was enjoying life. She was down at the beach and they decided to get some ice cream.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. And she was eating the ice cream. She was really enjoying it. And then it hit her, literally. And she suddenly needed a shit right away.
I can tell you, I know this feeling.
Yes.
I know this feeling. As a man with weak bowels.
That's it, and dairy intolerance.
Dairy intolerance. I can tell you, when shit hits the fan,
it's
it
hits the fan.
It hits the fan, literally.
Yeah, literally.
Literally.
Yeah, so there was no stopping it. She was like, it's going to happen. And this is a quote from yesterday. She said, "You can't turtle head this kind of poo." Because I asked, did it turtle? Was it touching cloth? And she said, no, you can't turtle head this kind of poo.
No,
this
you really can't. No, you really can't. I don't think have you ever really experienced this?
I think I have, but not to this extent, really.
Because for some reason, I'm always in a shopping centre when this happens.
Yeah, that's not good. At least in a shopping centre, you've got toilets.
Yeah, but, they're not
public
nice
toilets,
ones.
mate. Public toilets. You can't poo in a public toilet.
I've got a thing with those.
Yeah, you can't.
I can barely wee in them, mate, so let alone number two.
I think that's the worst thing, being stuck in a public toilet and eating a shit.
Oh,
it's awful. Awful. So they were speed walking back to the house that they were staying in at the time, which also had a lovely gardener who was working outside the front, who, as they were running past, shouted hello to them. She was holding her bum closed. This is what she said. Holding her bum closed to ensure there were no spillages.
Oh my God.
They were just outside the home when the gardener said hello to them. She just ran past him and soiled herself. It ran down her leg and possibly the socks too. That's how she found out that dairy doesn't agree with her. And here's a couple of quotes. "I never understood the phrase straight through you until this moment. Overwhelming panic of, oh my God, I'm going to shit myself." And that's that. And they cleaned up, and that was the end of that, really.
Oh, I really can sympathise. I haven't really had it happen to me as dramatic as that, but that is... I can only imagine the embarrassment. I can only imagine. Oh, my... In shorts as well.
Yeah, terrible scenes, but a lovely classic poo story to start off the week.
Start off the week?
Say, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Well, finish off the week, but start off this week's podcast.
Thank you for that story.
That's okay. So, a few days ago, we asked the general public, i.e. our close friends that like the podcast.
Yes.
What town, city or village we should do this week, didn't we?
And we had so many requests
my
that
God.
we could read them all.
We could read them all. And the most popular places were Darlington and Bernard Castle. So we're doing Middlesbrough.
Could I address how weirdly you said Barnard Castle?
Bernard Castle. Bernard.
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 They yes, we had. They're very very. We'd like to point out they're all very close. They're all just shy of being north of the wall.
Indeed, yes.
And and you know they're very close. And we tried Darlington and we tried Barnard Castle, and they're too normal. And I'm not saying Middlesbrough's not, but with them all combined, we sort of took the central point of Middlesbrough, you know, the biggest area near, and went with that, didn't we?
Exactly, because the first few weeks we were doing like villages or towns, but it is a lot of effort trying to find every little thing about a small village or town.
Or even something really weird about a little town.
Exactly, yeah. The town has to be specifically weird. A place like Glastonbury or
that was
Grinstead.
perfect.
Places like that
Exactly.
have weird things about them.
Would you like to know a bit about Middlesbrough, Jamie?
I'd love to actually. Give me
Let me
some
tell you
stuff.
then. Let me bloody tell you. Yeah! So, yes, Middlesbrough is a large post-industrial town in North Yorkshire, England.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
way.
And I looked up the term post-industrial, and that is... I should have written this down. But I believe it refers to a time in which... no, not going to go there. Can't remember.
He's not doing it, everybody. James didn't do enough research.
No. I did this.
Okay.
I did look it up. Let me get this up. Right. A post-industrial economy is a period of growth within an industrialized economy or nation in which the relative importance of manufacturing reduces and that of services, information and research grows. So sort of like making, steel and stuff like that. And
Just sort of making steel and stuff like that. I think that's just an industrial town itself.
That sums it up, mate. Making steel, that's what they do, isn't it?
I think Middlesbrough are quite an oil-based place, are they not?
I see. But, you get what I mean.
I'm sure they do steel there as well. Much like Gnarrucks do coffee, but they also do tea.
Yeah, I mean...
Middlesbrough do oil, but they also do steel.
If they didn't do, steel, why weren't they doing steel? That's what I'm wondering.
Well, why don't you go ask them? Mr. Middlesbrough.
I will. Where are you? People of Middlesbrough, speak up.
Speak up, yeah. We need the voices.
Where should they speak up, Jamie?
They should speak up in Middlesbrough.
Or on the Jam About Town Instagram.
The Jam About Town Instagram.
But anyway, so a lot of reference when we're talking about Middlesbrough and the surrounding area is made to Teesside.
Indeed, it is Teesside,
which is sort of the name of the local area. Another fact for you: Middlesbrough was the first major British town and industrial target to be bombed during the Second World War.
Oh dear.
That is a cheery fact for you. The steel-making capacity and railways for carrying steel products were obvious targets. Steel. What did I say? It wasn't steel, was it?
No, you said steel.
Oh, I did say steel. There we go. Yeah. Steel.
Yeah. Steel.
Told you.
There we go. We've sorted it out, everyone. And that concludes today's podcast.
That's it. But no. I have some fun facts for you, Jamie. These are fun.
Are they fun?
So the Transporter Bridge is the only place in the UK where you can bungee jump from a bridge. And if you haven't seen the Transporter Bridge, it basically looks like two cranes kissing each other.
It does, yeah. They're like kind of attached to each other, aren't they?
They are.
It's a strange old bridge.
And Caitlin is actually afraid of cranes, so it's sort of like her, worst nightmare into a bridge. Nightmare in a bridge. So shout out to that bridge. Really.
Does she like bungee jumping?
Oh, no, yeah, she's absolutely fine with bungee jumping. It's just cranes.
It's just crane. It's fucking hate a crane, man.
No, to be fair, imagine bungee jumping off a crane. That sounds it would be a nightmare for her.
Yeah.
But also in 1801, Middlesbrough was a farm that was home to 25 people. Today, the population is over 140,000, Jamie.
Well, I can tell you what the actual population is, James.
Oh, go on then. Go on then.
It's well over 140,000. It's 174,700 people.
Whoa.
Which is half of Brighton and Hove.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I didn't realise we were that much bigger.
300,000 Brighton and Hove.
But did you know, Jamie?
I don't think I did.
I bet you didn't know this. The Angel of the North is from Teesside, so people often put Middlesbrough scarves on said angel.
Oh, that's cute.
They're claiming it back.
The angel that's in Newcastle.
Yeah, the Angel of the North in Newcastle is from Teesside. Maybe it was made there. I think so.
Is it made of steel by any chance?
You know what? Probably no. Actually, that probably is. It probably is. Wait, hang on. Let's.
I think we've worked it out, haven't we?
Francesco, could you search something for me? Steel. It's made of steel, Jamie. It is made of steel. Told you. I knew that would be it. It's because steel is famous. Steel is famous in Middlesbrough.
Steel is famous.
I mean, Middlesbrough is famous for steel, but steel is famous. In Middlesbrough.
Well, that's fantastic.
But also, Jamie.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You will like this one.
Okay.
Middlesbrough.
These are fun, by the way.
Thank you. I'm moving on from my facts now. Well, this is another fact, but you're going to like this one. Middlesbrough is home of who?
Liverpool.
Bob Mortimer.
Oh, Bob Mortimer.
Oh, have a Cappuccino on me, Cole. You will always be an effervescent beagle.
Cappuccino.
So I've gone ahead and I've taken 3 of my favourite quotes. Not these aren't my favourite, just them I found. So here's some good. We love a bit of Bob Mortimer here, don't we?
Yeah, we do love a bit of Bob Mortimer. He's got a very good podcast as well, which I hope
he does. Shout out his podcast because he needs shouting out.
He needs shouting out, and they're going to shout us out as well. But we don't need it. So
no, we don't need it. We don't need it. Here's some of my favourite quotes. I was trying to do it in his accent, but I won't. I went into the shop and said, "Can someone sell me a kettle?" The bloke said, "Kenwood." I said, "Where is he then?" I just love how dad jokey they are. They're such a bit of me. They're like they're just great. Yeah. I mean, he would tell them much better. Okay, number 2. I was in the jungle and there was this monkey with a tin opener. I said, "You don't need a tin opener for a banana." He said, "No, this is for fucking custard." That's my fucking favourite. I love that one so much.
Brilliant.
It's for custard. Number 3. I went to the doctors and said, "I've got a problem. I always have a dump every morning at 6 o'clock. He said, "What's the problem with that?" I said, "I don't get up till 8:30. They're just so dad jokey. I love it.
They're just nice, aren't they?
Nice. But shout out Bob Mortimer.
Shout
have
out
a Cappuccino on us.
Yeah. If you don't know him, check him out. He's an up and coming comedian.
He's not been around for 30 years.
He's not been around for a long time. He needs the support. Unlike us, we don't need the support. We got plenty of money.
We don't need you.
We got plenty of money, but give us money.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Lovely. You got any more on that?
Well, I think you go ahead. I've got a bit more, but you go ahead.
Okay, I'll go ahead. So I've got pretty much exactly what you had for the most part. But if you're from Middlesbrough, you're a smoggy.
Yes.
This is something you know. Mm-hmm. Though, at first, this was a derogatory term derived from Sunderland FC supporters just over the way. And it is something someone Middlesbrough now is quite proud to call themselves. And it comes from the heavy air pollution that the local industry work would create through Middlesbrough. So it's not overly crazy. It is what it is. Does what it says on the tin.
And what were they making to create this smog, Jamie?
Plenty of steel.
Steel. Shout out steel.
Steel. The people that made Middlesbrough great are...
Yes.
I've got a small list here.
Oh, okay.
Gareth Southgate. Middlesbrough born.
Yeah, I had him.
Singer-songwriter and X Factor contestant James Arthur.
Oh my God, you're kidding me. He's from Middlesbrough.
He's from Middlesbrough.
He's like at least in my top 50 X Factor contestants
that you know.
that I know.
Did he win?
I was going to say he didn't win, but I think he did.
I think he did.
I think he did. God, he's talented.
God, he's great. Footballer, Stuart Downing. Oh!
Yay!
This one I like, Chris Kamara.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
That's cool. My favourite Christmas song was written by this bloke. Do you know who it is? You must know my favourite Christmas song.
It is Driving Home for Christmas.
Yes, it is.
By, I'm going to get it. Is it Rick someone? Rick? No.
Chris Rea. Chris Rea.
Yeah.
Chris Rea, absolute legend.
We do love a bit of Driving Home for Christmas.
Exactly. And finally, your favourite person to ever come from Middlesbrough that's not Bob Mortimer, Yorkshire County Cricket Club cricketer James Smurthwaite. Yay!
Yay! I know who he is.
You do. He's your best friend.
Do you know much about him? Did you know who that was?
Yeah, he's an all-time great at Yorkshire County Cricket Club.
Great.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Really, he hits a ball sometimes, throws a ball sometimes.
And he's blooming good at it, I reckon.
Yeah. And now, James, serious talk. Due to my affiliations with multiple intelligence services, as we've already touched on today.
Yes.
And you know I'm being kicked out of my flat because of it.
Yes.
I'm essentially, or I was essentially, becoming the most infamous and well-known spy in the world. So that's not...
I thought you already were.
Well, I was becoming. I pretty much was, but, you know, Roberto Carlos was up there with me.
Yeah, in his boat.
Yeah. I in my last trip, I murdered the entire MI5 service. Not great.
Not great, but probably essential.
Probably essential.
To stay on track with your mission.
Exactly. Yeah, I felt like it was needed at the time, but it didn't happen. So yeah. I've been suspended from all duties from all intelligence services.
Oh, you're kidding! That's a note. That is.
Isn't that sad?
I think that's too much.
Yeah, and I'm suspended under investigation. I really don't believe it. They took my Zorbs away from me.
Wait. Which ones?
The Mark 1 and Mark 2. Both of them. But don't worry. Do not sweat. Because in the meantime, I've been developing my own secret service. My own intelligence agency that will give me the upper hand in all situations, be it social, economic, professional, sporting, etc.
Emotional,
yep. It's going to be fantastic. And it's called Jagfish.
Jagfish.
Nice.
Yeah,
Jamie's absolutely great Foreign Intelligence Service of Hostility. You know? So it's positive and it's also to the point. It's hostile. Because
I would like to know how long that took you to work out.
Oh, a few weeks, baby.
A few weeks. This is what he's been doing with his time off.
It is. So, I sent myself on my first undercover intelligence mission to Middlesbrough to infiltrate the Big Mouth Comedy Club as an amateur comedian and interrogate the head joker in order to get to the top of the comedy game without the hard work and effort.
Yeah.
So do you like what I'm going to be using it for? I'm not using it to get intelligence for the government. I'm getting it for myself.
Yeah, for personal gain.
For personal gain. And I don't have to do the hard work and effort to become #1 comedian. I used a zip line to get there from Brighton.
Oh, yeah? One of those zip lines again. Well, no, mine was a cable car, sorry.
It was a cable car.
Zip line is a new idea.
I was zip lining.
Yes.
And zip lines average a speed of 31 to 40 miles an hour.
Do they?
Yeah. Obviously, it's angled downwards the whole way to Middlesbrough.
Yes.
So that was handy. And it took me only 6.5 hours on one of them.
Really?
Yeah. 6.5 hours to get to Middlesbrough from here.
The question is, does the joy... Well, because you're probably one of the only people that's been on this zip line, because you took it down afterwards, didn't you? Because you wanted to stay incognito.
But it's not my zip line.
Oh, it's not your zip line, so it's still up there?
It's the Brighton Middlesbrough Zipline Committee's zipline.
So I think, well, the people the people are wondering, does the joy of ziplining decrease after, say, an hour? Does it get boring and uncomfortable?
Well, right, let me be real with you. When you're an intelligence officer, ziplining is not fun, okay? It's necessary. So you've got to do it.
You don't smile.
You don't smile. And even for the first 10 minutes, it's not fun, okay? It can't be fun. You've got to do it. 6 hours does take a toll on your arms.
Yeah. What about your ass?
You're not sitting on anything, are you? You're
The harness.
No, I'm not using a harness, man.
Are you in like one of those cocoon zip wires?
No, I'm holding on to it.
Oh, you're just holding on. Oh, of course, actually, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. You're holding on. And using like a sock as well.
Right, yeah.
But the big problem was getting back.
Wait, hang on. Was it a Kevlar sock?
No, it was a Donne sock. A trainer sock.
Trainer. Right, carry on. How'd you get back?
But that was impossible because, it's angled downwards.
Yes, yeah.
You can only get to Middlesbrough. You can't go back.
Yeah.
And there was no like electric thing that made it go upwards. It just, I don't know. So I was saying, I'm in Middlesbrough now. So.
You're there now?
Yeah, I can't get back.
Oh, of course, because you got kicked out your flat, so you've just moved up there.
Yeah, it's much cheaper.
It is.
Christ.
We'll get there later on. We'll get there later on in the podcast. It is much cheaper. Christ.
Yeah, it is, yeah. But, I'm learning to become a comedian.
Nice. So, what was the name of your organisation again?
It's not my organ. Oh, my agency is called, I can remember.
Jagfish?
Jagfish, yes, that's it. It's Jamie's absolutely great foreign intelligence service of hostility.
Right, I'm still a bit confused with the link between that and comedy.
Well, I'm using it. It's not comedy, it's everything. So I can use it for comedy, and I'll interrogate one of the top comedians.
Right.
And through doing that, I can become #1 comedian of all time.
Oh, okay. So all you need to do is talk to someone, and you can gain their skill set. Oh, I'm learning so much.
That's it. Yeah, this is a new thing I've come up with, and so far it's working. I'm currently number 502 comedian.
Oh, I am 502 comedian.
But give me a couple of weeks. Let me interrogate this guy more, and I will be up there. And then when I've done that, I'm going to interrogate Thierry Henry and become #1 footballer.
Yeah.
That's the idea, anyway. That's the idea.
Well,
but I'll let you know how it goes next week.
Dreams do become reality often, Jamie.
They do often become reality. That's what we all know. You don't have to work hard for it.
No.
Yeah. Did you go to Middlesbrough at all, James?
I am planning mine.
You're planning it? Okay.
I'm planning mine.
Let me know.
So, mine's quite simple. I'm just assuming that, this is for all you football fans out there. So, if you wanted to travel from Brighton to Middlesbrough, just in case the two teams face each other next year in the FA Cup, but you decided to travel via animal transport. This is some information for you if you wanted to travel via animal transport. I hear you cry, Jamie. What animal transport?
What animal transport? Because I'm in Middlesbrough now, and I can't get back.
All right. Well, you can use this when I'm there, and you can use it back if you want.
Brilliant.
So this animal transport is an emu, Jamie.
Oh, classic emu. Of course you've got to use an emu.
Why did I choose an emu?
Because they're often used as police cars, aren't they?
They are often used as police cars because they don't mind the sirens. But also because they travel at a top speed of 48 kilometres per hour.
God damn, how many miles is that an hour?
Damn it, I thought you wouldn't ask that.
Like 20-something miles an hour.
It'll be something
27.
It is 29.8 miles per hour, Jamie. So, back to sort of, how, what you're going to do on your emu. So, bearing in mind that this emu is very fit and it doesn't need to stop, it would take 10 hours, 31 minutes and 40 seconds. Not bad, eh?
That's not bad.
And I would argue that an emu is more comfortable than ziplining with a Donne sock.
I mean, that's totally arguable. Because, I don't know. I mean,
some things...
You're in the air, aren't you? In the air is fun and great. Although you're not having fun, mind. But on an emu, it's probably quite bony, would you not say?
It is, but, I mean, you can get a custom seat from Emuda.org, which is this week's sponsor.
Oh, Emuda.
Emuda.org.
Yes.
So... Thank you to Emuda.org for making this podcast possible this week. So Emuda.org makes custom emu seats from vegan leather.
Oh,
and
vegan.
How much are the seats, Jamie? So for your standard medium-sized emu, how much are those seats, Jamie?
£15.99.
Correct. They are £15 for your standard medium-sized emu seat.
That's it.
With our code JAMAboutTownEmuTown, you can save 3% on your own medium-sized emu seat. Unfortunately, the code doesn't apply to the small and the large emu seats. But
3%? Yeah, that's amazing, James.
I know. So, actually, Jamie, it would be more comfortable to ride via emu. And obviously, riding via emu, this would be animal cruelty, right?
Well, not necessarily.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The emu doesn't mind as long as they're being paid well.
Well, that's good. And they obviously pay the emus well, don't they? Emuda also pay emus, yes. But the sort of if you're wondering about emu fees, sort of to travel, emus, the sort of general rule is they don't mind. Like, it's not animal cruelty to them as long as they're paid more than an Uber driver. Right, okay, so you'd have to measure out or work out how much an Uber would be from Brighton to Middlesbrough and pay them more than that.
Yes, exactly. Now, why might you travel via emu rather than Uber, Jamie? I hear you cry.
Because it's more fun.
Why would you not, you idiots? Come on.
Yeah.
That's all I've got, but, like, why would you not? If you can travel via emu, I mean... You just would.
Of course you would.
I mean, and actually, I'd like to say that both of our journeys put together via zip wiring 6 hour with a Donne trainer sock to Middlesbrough, and emu with an Emuda vegan leather seat on top of the emu, so it's comfortable on the way back.
Yeah.
Dream journey,
because you're having fun on the way back. And you're having a very serious but quick and decisive
very serious
way there. And that's the important thing, isn't it, when you're travelling places?
And well, I hope you've all enjoyed that journey of us taking you, to Middlesbrough and back, because we're going to move on now.
We are going to move on because we were rambling a little bit then about some stupid stuff.
Well,
but it's good.
Very serious.
It's very
we have to
serious.
Take our sponsors serious. What's next, Jamie?
Next is This.
Go on.
We won't cut that out. That was nice. This is the section where James and myself come up with either a fact or a fiction about the town we are talking about for this week. However, if one of us has the same fact as the other, there is a £5 forfeit.
There is. And what's the £5 forfeit this week, Jamie?
£5 forfeit this week is a lovely Emuda seat. It's not £5, it's £15.
But remember, you can get 3% off using 3%. Our code.
Exactly. JAMAboutTownEmuTown.
That's it. All in capitals above from the last letter, just so you know. Exactly. Right, so I'm going to go first again because I'm selfish. So,
yes, please.
Fact or fiction, Jamie?
I'm nervous.
A tremor reaching 2.8 on the Richter scale in Teesside leaves a budgie too shocked to eat its breakfast.
Is that all you're giving me?
Yes. Yes, please.
True.
This is true.
Yes!
I knew you'd get that one right. Yes, exactly. So yes, there was a tremor reaching 2.8 on the Richter scale that broke through Teesside, and a lot of the locals were really worried. Someone put a picture of their garden table had fallen over.
I saw that.
The tweet, "Earthquake in Borough, scenes in one person's home. We will rebuild."
We will rebuild. That is devastating for someone from Middlesbrough, though. That is.
It is. Other reactions. Someone said, "Terrible damage in my garden after the earthquake." One of their pots fell off.
Oh no!
Their pots.
Yeah.
Plant pots. Someone's mug fell over, and someone put "Everyone is okay." And someone's budgie didn't eat its breakfast.
Oh no! That's such a
Too
shame,
stressed.
isn't it? Yeah.
Too stressed.
Oh, bless the little budjo.
We are. I guess we're very lucky that we don't have these horrendous tremors that happen around the rest of the world. But
natural disasters, eh?
Yeah, but they still, the ones that happen here do still affect budgies.
Yeah, and you got to think about that.
Your number one, please, Jamie.
Well, it's funny yours should be on the earthquake in Middlesbrough, because mine is also on the earthquake in Middlesbrough. But it's not the same fact or fiction. So
I thought you were going to say it's not the same earthquake.
It's not the same earthquake. Earlier this year, as James has told you already, there was an earthquake in Middlesbrough. A man from Teesside that worked in the biscuit factory, whom previously changed his name to Johnny Earthquake in 2009, due to his obsession with natural disasters, threw a controversial party the day after the earthquake hit Middlesbrough, near his biscuit factory in Stockton. No one was hurt in the earthquake, however, he was criticised as celebrating an earthquake and what could have been a disaster was supposedly immoral. The party consisted of only him and his family, and the food at the party consisted of earth cake, tropical pie clone, chili heat waves, and flurry canes.
Okay. All right, I like that. And what if I was to be invited to this party, Jamie? What would you recommend the food should all be?
Well, I just said.
What would you recommend that they should make the flurry cake?
Vegan.
Yay! Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding. But no, they don't do that up in Middlesbrough, I'm afraid.
No, they probably don't. Probably no, not familiar with the word.
So, is that true or false, James?
Well, as much as I would like to try flurry cake, what was
Actually, it's McFlurry canes. Because it's like hurricane.
Right. What was the first one?
The first one was earth cake.
Earth cake.
And you got tropical pie clone, which is like cyclone.
What were the Doritos?
Chili heat waves. Of course it is.
They're actually vegan.
There you go. They're vegan.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, I think this deeply immoral party, I believe this is fiction. Oh, for God's sake.
No, this is completely false, yeah. Apart from the earthquake, this is completely false.
No, the earthquake did happen. I thought you'd gone with a twisted lie or something again.
No.
And then it was actually just a regular bundt cake or something. Okay, are you ready for my second one?
Second one, please, James.
Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Oh, not blinking.
The famous Cleveland show originated in Middlesbrough.
Okay.
Confused? Are you confused?
A little bit.
Great.
What's the Cleveland show?
You know the Cleveland show?
What, the Family Guy spin-off?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh.
The famous Cleveland show originated in Middlesbrough.
I mean, if this is all you're giving me, and looking at your eyebrows, I can tell this is absolutely fact. For sure. For sure, this is fact, yeah.
Would you like to guess how it's fact before?
I can guess. Maybe one of the voice actors on Family Guy lives in Middlesbrough. Sometimes. Or has a holiday home in Middlesbrough. And they thought of the idea whilst in Middlesbrough on their lovely trip abroad from the US.
Yeah, all right. Well, so are you trying to say to me this is fact?
Yes, it's fact. Absolutely. 110%.
The Wilkie Son. The Cleveland show is the biggest one-day agricultural show in the Northeast. The first ever show was in 1944, and it's held annually on the 4th Saturday of July in Stuart Park. It is an agricultural show that started in Middlesbrough.
Right, so it's not the Cleveland show as we know it.
Well, it is.
But it is the Cleveland show.
Is. I don't know what you know. I was talking about the agricultural show.
The agricultural show. Emily, do you know about the agricultural show called
The Cleveland show?
No.
She doesn't know it. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Well, it's the one-stop shop for all your agricultural needs on show.
For all your agricultural needs.
But guess what, Jamie?
What?
Just guess what the Rona has gone and done.
What's the Rona gone and done?
The Rona has not only cancelled Glastonbury. The Rona has not only
You're not
cancelled
telling me the
Reading
Rona's
Festival.
cancelled the Cleveland show, are you?
I have.
No way! Oh. That's
It's
pretty
cancelled
gutting.
it. It will not be happening this year. It's not even being rescheduled for a winter Cleveland show, the first ever. It's just straight up not happening, which I am angry. I am angry.
I mean, I would be angry if I knew about this before, but, you know, I didn't know it, and now I know it, and now I know it's not happening. I'm not that annoyed myself.
Frankly, you are ignorant.
I'm ignorant. I'm ignorant.
You're number 2, please.
If I learn anything today, I'm ignorant, right? Number 2. The Guinness World Record for the heaviest ever gooseberry is from Middlesbrough. Graham Watson submitted a 65 kilogram, imagine how heavy that is, gooseberry in the Sefton Bridge Gooseberry Show.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
We should make gooseberry jam.
Oh, yes, because our jam business that we're totally in the middle of doing at the moment.
My dad always had some gooseberry jam. Gooseberry is how we say it in Esbricks.
Gooseberry.
Esbricks. That's where I'm from. Esbricks. Gooseberry jam. Gooseberry. Yes. What was his name again?
Graham Watson.
I know him well. Fact.
Yes, this is in fact.
Get in,
James.
Graham. Congratulations to you, Graham.
Of course it is.
We will be up talking to you next week about that gooseberry. Thank you for creating, bringing that to the world, and just making me happy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Lovely. My number 3. Are you ready for my number 3?
Oh yeah.
I have 4. So.
Oh my god.
I found a lot in Middlesbrough. So.
Oh my god.
Nearby. Are you ready for this?
Nearby
Barnard Castle.
Oh, okay, a little bit out of Middlesbrough, but it's nearby.
Is the home of the eye test.
Oh, yes, the one that you have to drive to if you can't see where you're going. Yeah.
If you don't know about the latest debacle, just Google Dominic Cummings. Anyway, nearby Barnard Castle is the home of the eye test.
It is.
Ernest Clarkfield, the Barnard Castle Royal Doctor in 1560, pioneered a form of test for your eyes to test a human's vision and provide a monocle, if needed, to aid eyesight, Jamie.
Oh, really?
Yes, and this test has moved on somewhat. but some of Ernest's
Somewhat.
practices are still the foundation of eye testing today. Ready? So, and Ernest was later given the highest of medical achievements in his time, but ironically lost an eye in the battle when the Earl of Sussex invaded Barnard Castle in 1569.
What's he doing in a battle? He's an eye person. Eye doctor.
Well, often, what's it called when I'm not on the page anymore? What's it called when people are like conscripted? Conscripted. Is that it? Conscripted to battle. I mean, that's common practice when there was not many people in Barnard Castle back in the day.
He's the royal. Do you say he's the royal doctor?
Yes, he's the Barnard Castle royal doctor. He basically covered the entirety of the north. From what I gather.
Okay, from what you made up, yeah. Okay.
What?
Have you got any more to say about it?
No, just yeah, no.
Right,
He won the. He was won the. Well, as I said, what was it? The highest medical achievement of his time.
Which was?
I can't remember what the achievement's called.
You can't remember what it's called? Okay.
He won it.
Okay. Now, I think that if you're royal in any way, even a royal doctor of that matter...
Hang on, think about Game of Thrones.
You won't...
Did Tyrion go to war?
Yeah, but it was his choice. He didn't have to.
Maybe it was Ernest Clarkfield's choice. I don't know.
I don't think it was.
I can't get on his Facebook.
I think if you're a doctor and they go to, want to go to war? You'd be like, I'm all right testing eyes. Nah, that's false. That is false. I've smelt it from the start. From the very first word, I smelt the falseness of that story.
Well, Jamie.
No, you put that on me. It's false.
Well, Jamie.
Don't you dare.
I couldn't believe I found this. Barnard Castle is home of the very first eye test. I couldn't believe this. No, I'm joking. This is all completely made up.
I fucking knew it.
I so thought I'd got you, but you probably did catch a massive flaw in my story because the doctor would probably not go to war. He'd probably help people in battle.
Yeah, he was a doctor.
And if you caught me earlier on, I don't know how many people lived in Barnard Castle or when it was even built or anything, but Middlesbrough only had 25 people in 1801. So I was hoping you wouldn't think of that. But did you like my story anyway?
I thought it was a lovely story. I thought it was lovely, well thought. Well, not very well thought out, but it was thought out.
I know. I thought I'd get you with that one. But shout out Ernest Clarkfield. I would love if anyone wants to draw Ernest. Go for it.
Please draw Ernest. We'd love to know what he might look like.
We haven't asked enough of you already just to listen to this waffle.
Here's my number 3.
Go for it.
A Yorkshireman has legally changed his name to reflect his love for tea. Nathan...
Yorkshire.
Nathan Garner, a concrete sprayer.
Is that a thing?
He's a concrete sprayer.
Here's me now being massively. What did I call you earlier?
A legend.
I give up. I can't remember I don't know where I was going with that. Carry on.
So Nathan Garner drinks at least 20 cups of tea a day, and in honour of his favourite brew, he changed his name by deed-poll to Nathan Yorkshire Tea Garner.
Oh my God, I bet that's his Facebook name as well. I bet Facebook were like not having any of it. And he's like, no, really? Look at this.
Really my name, please. 2 middle names.
And what was his job again?
A concrete sprayer.
Oh, right, okay. What does he spray?
Concrete, not steel. You'd have thought steel because he's from Yorkshire.
Does he spray concrete on steel?
Quite possibly, that could be part of his job, yeah.
Steel
he's not a one-trick pony.
Concrete.
He's a multiple-trick pony, I assume.
Yes. Okay. Great Yorkshire tea. I love a great Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire tea is nothing better.
Quite frankly, I would buy any tea, and I can tell you that Jamie will buy any tea. Jamie will buy the cheapest tea.
That's because I don't drink much tea.
Do you not?
Not really, no. You know I drink coffee all the time.
Yeah, that's true, because you work at...
Gnarax.
Yay! We love coffee. I dabble in tea. In fact, I've just had a tea now. But one tea right there has just already sent me a little bit loopy.
Absolutely.
20 teas is nuts.
That is pretty crazy, isn't it? 20 cups of tea a day.
But yeah, he did. He did do that. Fact.
Do you think his name is Nathan Yorkshire Tea Garner?
I know it is.
You know it is. That's because it's damn right true, baby.
Yay!
This is real. Well done, James. I thought maybe I'd get you with that one, but I didn't. Because it's kind of absurd, and I like to do name-changing ones, and there's one right there. Much like old Johnny Earthquake from earlier.
I tried to throw you off by saying that I had 4, but I don't.
So did we get each other's 100% right?
I've already forgotten.
I think we did. I think that the first time we got 100%.
Let's ask the listener.
Please, listeners, let us know if you could draw the eye test man, and also let us know if we got it all right, and also maybe buy us some food, and maybe send us some money and buy my new band's merch, and maybe do just loads of things for us. That would be great. Thank you.
Get a drum lesson from me.
I do. Drum lesson from James. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god.
It's time for the largest car park.
This is the largest car park.
Oh my god.
Wow, is it time for the largest car park? I love that bit. I love that you do that. I forget about the largest car park every single time.
Well, here we are again.
We are.
Week 12.
Wow.
That's
actually nuts. That's
episode 1 of season 2.
Yes.
Because we have 11 episode seasons.
I said on the Instagram we're in a mid-season break.
Okay, so episode 12 after the mid-season break, because we have 22 seasons to go.
22 episodes per season. Christ, that's long.
22 seasons. The prize for today's largest car park is the Matt Le Tissier statue from outside St Mary's Stadium in Southampton.
What? No!
Yep. I don't know the exact worth, but I know that statues are worth between £15,000 to £75,000. So it's somewhere within there, probably.
You're kidding?
Mm-hmm. I've already bought it, so don't let me down.
Oh my god, I am nervous. I want the statue.
Teesside Shopping Park is the largest car park in the area. This car park is very large, all ground floor, but it looks like a theme park. What?
Oh, what?
They have a map of the area, and it looks like a theme park. It's just shops.
Right.
How many spaces does Teesside Shopping Park have?
It's a park. I'd just like to say that if I win this, I'm dedicating this win to you and Simon Wilkinson, because I'm going to give the Matt Le Tissier statue to you and your dad.
Yes, I put it in my dad's back garden. I'm sure he would love that.
Because I love Matt Le Tissier as well, but I've only learnt about him from you. So,
mate, he's a Premier League, top divisions all-time goal, penalty taker.
So, if this is on you, really. You know, if I get this, you need me to get this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I am currently eating biscuits, and they're quite loud.
Just makes the suspense better. Right. It actually makes it really chill and not scary at all. You know, not like suspenseful at all.
All right, I'll be quiet.
Actually, no, hang on. Let's do a really nice long pause where we just hear you crunching.
Do you want a bag rustle as well?
You're here on the ASMR podcast. Okay. This car park, I'm going to say it's middle of the road. Not the biggest, not the smallest we've had, but slightly on the bigger side because it's a park. This car park has 740 spaces.
No.
This is the largest car.
God damn it. Go on then. How many did it have? How many did it have, Jamie?
Double it.
Really?
And then add some more.
Wow.
1,552 spaces.
Oh, you're kidding me. I should have asked more about the shops. I should have focused less on the prize and more about what...
Yeah, man. That's it. Does
it have a net? Does it have a next?
Absolutely,
next home?
it does. Absolutely.
Next home?
Yep, next home and next clothes.
Because the people of Britain know if there's a next home there, the car park's massive.
That's it, yeah. That's bloody it. Although, there's a next home in Shoreham, right near the Tesco's. Sorry, I'm in the middle of eating. It's not very nice to listen to. It's quite late in the evening. I know that dinner yet. It has tiny car park. Really tiny car park.
Moving on.
We're talking over each other so much this week. It's brilliant.
It's a train wreck, isn't it?
It is a train wreck.
Right, moving on to Facebook sales.
I like this
Facebook. Christ, he done it again. Facebook sales is where we try and find the best things for sale in the local area from Facebook. But usually, Jamie just ends up on Wish.
Yeah,
which has
because
nothing
it's
to do with the town.
Yeah, it's the most interesting place to go if you want to buy things.
It is. And I think people appreciate that, to be honest.
I think so, yeah.
Right. You can go first.
I'll go first. Now, this one is genuinely Facebook sales. And I think you're going to bloody love this, right?
You followed the brief.
I followed the brief this time. I forgot I need to send this stuff to you, don't I? This is a shootout card. You remember shootout cards? The little...
yes.
Yes. You'd trade them at school, and it's cards of footballers in the Premier League, Championship, whatever. So this is a shootout card from 2005-2006 of Middlesbrough player and soon-to-be ex-Arsenal player, Ray Parlour.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. One card.
One card.
Yeah. How much do you reckon this little fella is?
Now, I reckon Ray... He is quite well known, so I reckon he's quite pricey. Ray Parlour is £3.
No, it's £2.
Oh, God, I was close though.
Yeah,
He's got worth, hasn't he?
He's got worth. £2 for one little bit of card. And he's not like a special or anything. It's not a shiny. It's just Ray Parlour.
A shiny Ray Parlour. Right.
There you have it. Can I have yours now?
You can. So, mine is... Here is my number one. And I don't really know what it is. But it
That's
is
good stuff,
labelled
yeah.
as a labyrinth worm.
Oh, I know labyrinth worms.
Well, great. Explain it to me, then, because I don't know what this is. It just looks creepy. Explain it to the listeners.
I used to collect these when I was like 7 or 8. I had like an obsession with them for ages. I used to collect I had like 45 of them.
Of course you did.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I don't have a clue what this is. That's
Oh,
just creepy.
I was really hoping you'd explain to me what a labyrinth was.
You know, they look a lot like those troll dolls. But it's just a head. That is weird, man. I don't know about that.
I don't really know what it is.
There's a book with it as well. Is it part of the book? Or is it on top of the book?
There's a film. Apparently it's a film. It's from a film. But neither of us was in it. It's just a creepy, like, weird, like, porcelain head. And this one is handmade. And it's got, like, a blue feather. Well, it's meant to have blue hair, blue feathery hair.
That's pretty good for handmade.
It kind of looks like just a weird, like, sort of bug mammal. but just the head of a bug mammal. Someone's made it themselves. How much is this labyrinth worm?
Oh, easily £17. Actually, no, hold on. Handmade. It must be more than £17. Porcelain.
Oh, here we go. Inspired by the movie. These are resin casts from an original clay sculpture. These are highly detailed. And is 4 inches long and just over 1.5 inches wide. The book is just a prop, not for sale.
Okay, right, okay. I'm going to go with £20.
Oh, close, 25.
25. Okay, that's worth it. I think I might get me one of those.
Lovely labyrinth worm.
That's a lovely jubbly, isn't it?
Lovely jubbly.
Wow. Well, you see, I got bored of Facebook straight away, pretty much, and I went on to Wish, and I found this lovely thing. Don't look at the price, please. It is...
that's great,
isn't it? So it's a face mask that you typically use out and about in the Rona times.
In these modern times.
And it has eye protection.
Yeah.
I'm not overly sure why. I suppose you could probably get it through your eye.
No, you can get it from any orifices.
I suppose, but still, you know.
Is an eye an orifice? But I think it's a great idea. It's fashionable. It's basically just a face mask, but with a little eye cover. I'd like this at work.
I mean, it looks cool, and it would suit my spy ventures.
It would.
Very much so.
And I'd like to point out that when you took the screenshot, you had 1% on your phone.
I did,
You dangerous Brian.
Yeah, and I was on my 4G as well.
Oh
my
Christ.
word! Oh my word!
I believe that this face mask, it's a very good idea.
This is down from £3.
I was going to go with like 8 or something. But, all right, down from £3.
Yeah,
a pound. How can it be so cheap?
It's £2.41.
Ooh,
but that's pretty good if you want eye
pretty
protection.
Good.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think this is a great idea in the time of the Rona.
Exactly, and I think you should get one from Wish. I'm sure they're exactly what they are when you buy them.
Where should we head over? Wish.com, Jamie.
Wish.com, and next week is going to be sponsored by Wish, I've heard. So
yes,
that's exciting, isn't it?
We're looking forward to that.
Can't wait for all those guns that they have on Wish.
you keep finding guns on Wish, don't you?
Yeah, I looked at one gun, and now my Wish feed is full of guns. So
Wish feed. Jamie is an avid wisher.
Oh, I love Wish.
Right, my number 2 is coming your way right now. My number 2 is an interactive fairy worry plaque.
What? Fairy worry plaque?
You thought I was messing around. I'm not kidding. It's an interactive fairy worry plaque.
I know someone that would like this.
Oh, it's been sold. Damn it.
Oh, I know someone that would like this. A particular person that would enjoy this.
Okay. So let me tell you a little bit about the interactive fairy worry plaque. No, so explain for all the audio listeners. It is a plastic object, and it is shaped like a segment of a tree trunk. Imagine you've cut a tree into a slice. It's like a segment of the tree trunk, and there is a handprint in it, and it says "Worry, a fairy's magic." Can you see what that says?
A fairy's magic changes. Changes?
I think so.
I think. Red to green. Gone are your worries, never to be seen.
Magic.
And I think the idea is that you put your hand in the centre, and apparently the colour changes from red to green. And then the fairies take away your worries.
Ah, you put it at the fairy door. Is that the company? Fairy door.
I think so. But
that sounds like a euphemism.
It's been sold.
Put your hand in the fairy door.
That's a nice idea. You know, after a stressful day at work, you put your hand in the fairy worry plaque, and all your worries are gone.
Wowee. I mean, it could possibly work if you're actively doing something that would help you calm down.
Well, it will work, Jamie. You just need to put batteries in it.
Does it not come with batteries?
Well, I don't think this one does, no.
That's poor.
I know.
That's piss poor.
Actually, don't quote me on that. I'm sorry to the company that makes this, fairydoor.com.
Fairy door.
It might come with batteries. I don't know.
Well, okay then. I'm glad we sorted that out.
How much is the interactive fairy worry plaque? Bearing in mind this is second hand.
£12.50.
Well, remember it's sold, and it was sold for £5. Bargain!
Whoa, what a bargain.
£5 and your worries are gone.
Forever.
Forever. Well, no, until you next use the worry plaque.
Well, yeah,
I think they're sort of a 24-hour thing. I think you're meant to do it daily, maybe even twice a day.
But they're not the same worries, are they? As long as they're not the same worries, then great.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Actually, it'd probably be a new worry each time.
Exactly. Like, I'm not going to be able to afford my rent this month. I have no money at all. You put your hand on it. Oh, it's fine. And the next day you're like, you know what? I'm not worried about paying my rent. And it's fine. You get kicked out. It's all good.
I'm going to do my number 3 because that's a great segue into my number 3. Sorry.
That's all right. That's right. You just carry on. Don't worry.
So, rent is stressful, so you will use the fairy worry plaque to get rid of your stresses.
You would.
But if you move to Middlesbrough, and if you were to, work an okay job, I'm not sure you would need the worry plaque, because a 3-bed house in Middlesbrough is how much, Jamie?
3-bed house to rent or buy?
To rent per month. A 3-bed house. I've sent you a picture of the front of it.
Oh, banging. I love this kind of stuff. Hey, that's all right. That's a family home.
Yeah.
I'm going to say £480 a month.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And would you agree with me that there would be no worries if your rent was £450 a month?
There'll be no worries at all.
Jamie Wilkinson,
Yeah.
the rent of this 3-bed terraced house is £450 a month.
Oh my God. £225 each if you have a partner. That is crazy.
Imagine, right, if you are sharing this with, this would be pretty crazy, but it can happen. Imagine if you were sharing this house with 3 couples. Like, so you're
3 couples.
3 couples, right?
Jesus.
In this house.
It's not quite that big. But okay, yeah, let's assume.
450 divided... Oh, I've not done times. Oh, dear. Divided by 6 is £75 a month.
That's how much my insurance is a month.
But there's only 1 bath, so you're sharing 1 bath between 6 people.
Yeah, but that's all right, isn't it?
But hey, if you're paying £75 a month... You wouldn't even really need to work. I mean, you could work 1 day a week and pay that.
Therefore, you wouldn't need to bath all the time.
Exactly. Yeah, you only need to bath when you go to work.
Exactly. So you're clean at work. That doesn't matter. Oh, well, that's brilliant. Thanks, James. I'm going to move there. I actually found a 3-bed property in Carlisle. I showed you this one. It was lovely.
You did, yeah.
I mean, it's a good job Carlisle is in the middle of everywhere.
Yes.
Not in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of everywhere. And it was, I think it was about £500 a month for this 3-bed, and it was really nice.
It was nuts. I remember you showing me this.
Yeah.
Because Jamie loves a pound, but what he doesn't love is giving away that pound.
I don't want to give away that pound, baby. I keep on saying baby today. It's really creepy. Right. This one is my 3rd one, James. This one is really nice. I'm sure you're going to love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sending it to you now. So this item is a lovely gas mask. You can use this through the Rona if you fancy. And it seems to come with... For some reason, the picture has a little diagram. It's got like the picture of the gas mask. And then you get a little pot of stuff with it that you screw onto the gas mask.
I think it's meant to be a filter, but it looks like a candle.
It does, yeah. I thought maybe this was a little pot of gas to maybe test the gas mask with.
What?
Cyclone B or something.
What gas mask comes with gas?
On Wish, you never know. So this gas mask comes with the infamous Cyclone B gas from World War II, as we all know.
What?
No, it doesn't. That would be crazy. But look how lovely it is, and it's on a mannequin, so you know where to put the gas mask. How much do you think this is? Let me tell you, it was down from a certain amount of money. It was down from £104. Whoa. That's pricey.
Oh my god! I mean, it'll do the job, but I mean, what is that thing you're screwing? Is that going to be a filter you screw on the end? Because it looks like a candle, and that comes with it.
Yeah, it comes with it. It has the gas mask and then a little plus and then the filter. Yeah.
Oh, down from 100 and something. Oh, whew. Well, I think the good people at Wish. Yeah.
The good people at Wish.
The frankly messed up people at Wish, because they are selling some. I mean, I know they're sponsoring us next week, so thank you. But you are messed up because you sell some crazy ass things. Yeah. I'd say this is £47.
Oh, mate, you're in for a right surprise and a right bargain. This is £16, my friend.
Wow, I take it back. The people of Wish, you're great.
That is fantastic. I'll be buying me one of them.
You can wear this into your local coffee shop. Grab
could.
a coffee.
Yeah, and because it's the Rona times, no one will bat an eyelid.
Yeah, I mean, they won't. I'd say this is more stylish than the face mask with sort of built-in visor.
Absolutely, yeah, it's definitely cooler.
Yeah, definitely cooler.
Definitely cooler.
Oh, and lovely.
Oh, yeah. So my next note says vegan, but we've already actually mentioned vegan, so I'm mentioning it again. Vegan.
I like that you write that at the end.
Just to make sure.
Well,
Okay.
so what is the moral of the story with Middlesbrough this week?
The moral of the story in Middlesbrough is if you're in Middlesbrough, you want to be in the steel industry.
Yes.
Well,
not anymore. Not anymore, because we're in the post-industrial.
Oh.
You want to be in the market of selling steel. So basically, there's no money in making it anymore. Just selling it.
I'm sure there are people that still make steel.
Yes, there are.
Sure.
Shout out to you. By the way, because we need you.
We do need you. But okay, so if you go to Middlesbrough, you should sell cars.
Right? Should they?
Well, at least help make them.
With steel.
With steel.
Because cars use a lot of steel?
Yeah. And if you're going to do that, you might as well park in the Teesside shopping park.
Yes.
There's lots of spaces.
There we are. There are some of the facts. Now, last podcast we did, there were so many facts in there, and I feel like this week is the exact opposite. We don't know anything. But also, if you're moving there, move with two, move in with two other couples.
Yeah. But if you're not in a couple, then move in with 5 other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're not in a couple, live with a close friend in a room with 2 other couples.
Or
and
close
you'll be paying very, very low rent.
£75. That's good, isn't it?
It's very good.
Yeah.
I mean, minimum wage is minimum wage wherever you are.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
So
that's all dandy, isn't it?
That's well good.
Yeah, and if you're in Middlesbrough, watch out for the earthquakes.
Yes.
There's a lot of those. There's another
Go
fact.
bungee jumping.
Go bungee jumping on the bridge.
Say hi to Bob Mortimer.
Say hi to Bob Mortimer. Grow your gooseberries.
Grow your gooseberries, yes.
Go and meet Nathan Yorkshire Tea Garner and get some tea from him. He knows a tea. Yeah. He knows a cuppa.
And pass by Ernest Clarkfield's memorial.
Absolutely. Yeah.
For the guy that invented eye testing in Barnard Castle.
There it is.
And there we are. And there we have it. And we'll move on to our final section of the podcast, which is
Quick Words.
It's time for Quick Words.
No, James.
Right. You can go first on your quick words. But what is quick words?
Quick Words is is the bit in our podcast at the end where we find funny or weird and amusing news stories from any time and anywhere, and we say them quickly, one after the other, and see what happens, really. Yeah.
Yeah, quick fire, people, and it's nothing to do with Middlesbrough anymore. So, off you go. Really, really quick. Ready?
Okay. Doctors remove mobile phone charger from man's bladder.
Dead snake bites man.
A test of democracy. South Korea's 9-year bid for a green onion breakfast cereal.
Police officer chased himself.
Move over, James Bond. India returns alleged bird spy to Pakistan.
Fox sends text message from stolen phone.
I'm done, mate. I had 3.
30 squirrels escape from zoo. 38 recaptured.
Oh, dear. Wow. Those poor 8 squirrels.
I know, they weren't even, They weren't, why are there squirrels in a zoo?
Yeah, that's a point. Didn't think about that.
What are they doing? Why are they there?
Is that in Britain?
Yeah, I think so. Let's go to that story, actually. So, to explain this story, the squirrel story, a typhoon, wrecked the squirrel enclosure of the,
Typhoon?
In Nokoshira Park Zoo in Tokyo in July in 2012, resulting in the escape of 30 squirrels. Why have they got squirrels? Anyway,
maybe there's less squirrels than you'd have in England. I don't know how many squirrels you have over in Tokyo, but
maybe they're a cultural phenomenon.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe they think everyone from Britain is a squirrel.
Attempts to recover the animals were quite successful. At one count, 38 squirrels had been recaptured. Zoo officials have offered 3 different explanations for the discrepancy. One, they miscounted how many squirrels had escaped. 2, the squirrels reproduced while on the loose. Getting on it while on the loose. And 3, some wild squirrels may have been picked up by mistake, obviously. The zoo implants microchips in their animals, so all recovered squirrels will eventually be scanned. Fantastic.
That's some lovely squirrels.
What was the one that I found really funny?
Was it South Korea's 9-year bid for a green onion breakfast cereal?
Yes, it was definitely that.
Let me have a look. I haven't looked at this, so this could be really boring. It is being hailed as a major win for democracy in South Korea. After 16 years in exile, a president this week triumphantly returned to claim his rightful place on the front of a box of green onion-flavoured cereal. This is green onion cereal, it says. The limited edition of Chex cereal sold out within 2 days when it hit online stores.
I'm not surprised, to be fair. I would buy that.
I'll give it a go.
Now, we haven't actually mentioned before on the pod that I am a huge cereal fan. And what cereal do I love, Jamie?
Oh, Special K.
And what did you get me for my birthday?
Loads of Special K.
How many boxes?
Well, actually, it was the cheap version of Special K.
Yeah, I mean, I can do with that. A Special K is pricey. You got me about 11 boxes of Special K for my birthday. Right, so I'm down with some cereal. Yeah. But my question is not why is it green onion flavoured cereal? Is that what it was?
Yeah, green onion flavour. Yeah.
Because that's obvious. We all want that. But my question is, are you having milk with it?
The picture has milk with the cereal. Yeah.
So there you have it, folks.
There you have it.
That is the way to eat green onion cereal. And
I mean, the crazy thing is, I didn't quite believe this. The long road to the cereal aisle began in 2004 when Kellogg's Korea launched a light-hearted marketing campaign for Chex. This is like the brand. A 5-grain cereal, asking South Koreans to vote on a new flavour. And
wait, so Kellogg's, our boys Kellogg's, you're telling me that they've helped out another brand?
Well, it's something under Kellogg's, because you have Kellogg's cornflakes.
Oh, right.
I assume this is Kellogg's Korea, so they have Kellogg's Chex.
This is Kellogg's is not a cereal brand. Kellogg's is a culture. Kellogg's is a lifestyle. I'll tell you that now. So is this more of a subculture?
This is a subculture, indeed. This is like underground.
Underground Kellogg's.
A TV commercial offered 2 cartoon candidates in the presidential election for the Chex Choco Empire: chocolate-flavoured Checky and green onion-flavoured Chaka. So they had to choose between chocolate flavour and green onion. And they went for green onion.
I love it. That's like Boaty McBoatface. Yes, that's great. Well, if anybody can get a hand on that,
please.
Hand on that? Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Is that the saying? Yeah, you send it over. I mean, it's probably really expensive.
Probably.
Green onion.
Okay, all right. James?
Yes.
I think we've kind of got to end the pod here, I suppose.
I think we are going to end the pod here.
Yeah.
And I would love to thank the people for listening to our waffle. Would you?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'd like to thank you very much, because we did talk some really boring shit today. That is for true.
That is for true.
Yeah, we hope it brought you some kind of entertainment, at least.
Yeah. And I'd just like to mention the schedule. We saw we're aiming for Fridays before. We're always missing them, but it's sort of ending up on Sundays. I'm not really sure on our schedule now, because we are heading back to the real world, the real life. Things are sort of moving again. So
Exactly.
we will maybe in future try and create a schedule, but our lives lack any schedule anyway.
Exactly.
So...
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, what do you say?
I'd like to say yes!
Yes! Thank you, episode 12.
Thank you, episode 12. Can't believe...
It's
I'd love it if we made it.
So would I.
Yeah, no, seriously though, thank you for listening to our utter waffle, and we will see you next time on the Jam About Town podcast.
Jam About Town.
I have been Jamie Wilkinson.
And I am Jamie Wilkinson. Thank you
Yay!
very much. Thank you very much.
Peace out, people. The audience applause. Applause. Hey!
Daddy Longlegs have penises, which technically means they aren't spiders. Right?
We needed more of that.
They are arachnids, but are more closely related to scorpions than spiders. There you are. Spiders usually have 2 distinct body segments, but this is officially an Apollionus. 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 And they have compact oval-shaped bodies. There you go. Because they have penises. Goodbye.
It's time for the largest spy.
It's time to say goodbye.
Oh, goodbye, everybody.
Fuck.
Oh, dear.